Cooper GTO here, and I want to preview this game I've been playing lately. This thing is a ton of fun. It's called Next Car Game. And yes, it does sound a bit generic, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be the final name. But if the game's amazing, you have to check it out. It's currently being made by Bugbear Entertainment. They've done the series such as Flat Out and Ridge Racer Unbounded. But now they're working on this crazy game, which has multiple different modes. Right now I'm playing Destruction Derby, you can see in front of me, which is a hell of a lot of fun, just smashing and crashing and destroying your car. I think I've done this mode about 10 or 12 times just in the last day, just seeing how much carnage I can create and and all the physics of it. Everything, every piece flying everywhere. It's just too much fun. And if you know anything about Destruction Derby, you need to do a lot of driving in reverse, and you'll have to get used to that. I don't really picture too much here, but after a while, to not kill yourself, you have to start driving quite a bit in reverse, as your car will really start to get crumpled and mangled pretty badly, as you're probably seeing it a little bit here. And so, I mean, you get pretty badly destroyed after a while. And that's the whole point, right? Currently, the early access only has two vehicles, an American and a little British car. Neither of them are actual real cars. They're based off of cars that really do exist, but I'm going to guess they don't have the licensing to actually use the cars. And there's a multitude of modes such as Destruction Derby, you got Racing and Gravel, Racing on Pavement, and a practice mode you can play around with. When racing, the AI, as it is only single player at this point, is pretty aggressive. They don't mind bumping or ramming into you. And it's not that easy to get first place. I don't think I've actually got first, only second or third so far. Which is fine because I like a challenge and it's just too much fun doing all this stuff. Plus, it only seems to have support for a keyboard. And I'm not the best at driving well with the keyboard. The control's just not quite there for me. I really need a controller with a racing game. And I'm a bit too cheap to spend some big bucks on a real good wheel. But even with the unoptimal control for me, I have a lot of fun. It's fairly realistic. The physics are very realistic. I mean, you crash and crumble a little bit more than you would in a real car, but it's still pretty good. And kind of the bonus here, you have this physics mode. It like lets you preview some stuff that could be possible with this game engine. And you know what? This thing is a crazy fun. There's all kinds of stupid things you can do in here. A million little obstacles and things that just designed to crush your car or be crushed. And I probably spent a good hour just driving around trying to destroy my car. And you have a button in this mode that instantly repairs or puts you back on anywhere on the track. So no matter how badly you mangle your car, you can be back within a second, which is a hell of a lot of fun. And in a way, kind of reminds me of Carmageddon, which I loved years ago. And if you haven't noticed, this game looks fairly amazing. It's not the best game I've ever looked at, but graphically it's pretty darn good. Except for the occasional jaggies you'll get in the game. I'm currently maxing the settings out with my 670 easily. It runs very smooth, very nice, and continues to do so no matter what mode. 24 cars on the screen, all getting crushed at once. Doesn't seem to matter. It plays very, very, very smooth. Right now, the game's at early access stage. It's not actually out, but there is this physics demo, or at least a simpler version of this physics demo that's available on their website for free currently. As the version I'm currently playing comes as being an early backer of $25 paid into it, which will get you the game when it releases, and a few other little bonuses. And as far as I'm concerned, that $25 for this is just enough. I absolutely love destroying my car and wrecking into other cars. It reminds me of stuff I used to play years ago. That most games today don't do it because of licensing reasons. They don't want to touch or mangle up their pretty cars. If any of you out there think this would be a fun game, you should check out nextcargame.com. I will link it below. It's a ton of fun if you're into wrecking cars or cars in general. You gotta try it. It's a great game, or at least I think it is. If you enjoyed this video, I wouldn't mind a like and please subscribe. I do spend quite a bit of time making these things, and every little bit helps. Thanks.